Good afternoon, everybody. It is just noon on February 22nd. I am here at Cornerstone Church, finishing up some church work and then getting ready for some afternoon events, and also finishing up some of the projects at the vicarage. In fact, this is a projects at the vicarage post, which may seem kind of odd that I'm not at the vicarage doing a projects at the vicarage post, but my life kind of flows all around the vicarage and Cornerstone Church, and one is sort of the other, and the other is sort of one. My whole life is sort of this continuation of ministry flowing in and out of different kinds of ministry. And I want to talk a little bit today about how it is that I manage my schedule as a pastor and also working at the vicarage, creating it or turning it into a permaculture farm. And I want to begin talking about how I'm right now walking through that process and what I plan on doing. Some of the projects that I've got online right now are, as we head into spring, and we are only a month away from spring, as the ground unthaws, I'm getting ready to set the beds for the different gardens this year. Now, if you recall from last year, maybe you don't, I have a rather large flower and herb bed at the front. I have 3 raised beds around a fenced-in courtyard. And this year, I also have, I put in the fall, I put in a tulip bed and a daffodil bed on the far side of the vicarage. And this year, I'm getting ready to really start work on the far lot, and we're putting in a pumpkin patch. We're going to be putting in a patch for Jerusalem artichoke, and we're going to try some grains as well this year. I'm not sure if I'm going to do corn or wheat, but I'm going to look at a space for all of that as well. And I want to talk about some of the things that I'm coming to terms with as I work on these projects at the vicarage. First of all, I have to do things that are manageable for my time. I have to look at what I can actually make time commitments to. And I am also really coming to terms with the fact that if I am going to be successful at forest gardening, and if we're going to begin to really cultivate the forest garden at the vicarage and not continue to just let it go wild, I'm going to need some help. And so I've got some help actually signing on with me this year. And my daughter has agreed to come in and help me, and my sister coming home has agreed to give me some help in the garden and to begin to help work the land, as it were, and to really begin to turn our forest garden into a productive piece of property that is going to help us with food security in the days ahead. And so I look forward to talking to you about that. These posts, I'm going to do a series now on how I manage my time and how I'm going to begin to accomplish the very aggressive plans that I have for the vicarage. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, managing the land, clearing the land that we need in order to put in the gardens that I'm looking at. We're also looking at increasing the size of our chicken flock, probably doubling the size. So we're going to be putting together a more permanent chicken location, a more permanent chicken house and chicken run, so that we can bring together 2 flocks, probably in separate pens, but in an area of the yard. So these are all things that we're going to be looking at. One of the things I've realized, and I think that this is key for success in the days ahead for anybody who's looking to prosper in the days ahead, is you need to look towards your partnerships. As I look at my land, I'm asking myself, Who do I need to bring on for help? What do I need to have for help? What can I do myself? And what can I not do myself? And what do I need help with? This is a big theme in our town right now. We're asking ourselves this question continually. Who needs to be at the table? Because we recognize, at least I'm recognizing even as a pastor in a church, that my church by itself cannot accomplish the projects that lie in front of us. We need help. We need the help of other micro communities within our community. We need the help of other churches in our community and other agencies in our community. We need to begin to partner with them if we are to accomplish some of the goals that God has given to us. It works at the vicarage. If I am going to provide food security for my family, I can't be the be-all and end-all of the gardens at the vicarage. We need to work together as a family to meet food security issues as a family. And so I can't do all the work. I need to bring on help. And in our town, as we look at the challenges that face our town and our community, there isn't one agency. The CAC can't solve all the problems. The Clark Memorial can't solve all the problems. Cornerstone Church can't solve all the problems. The school cannot solve all the problems. We need to begin to work together and partner together, put our backs into the labor together in order to accomplish the work. And that's just the truth of the matter, whether we're working at home or whether we're working in the community. We need to really begin to partner to increase our strength. This is going to be a series of videos that I talk about how do we actually succeed at the projects God's given us, or that if we don't believe in God, we've given ourselves. Myself, as a man of faith, I am in prayer, deep prayer all the time, asking God what He wants to do in my life personally and in my life as the pastor of Cornerstone Church and overseeing that. And so as a man of faith, I'm receiving my marching orders from God. And what I can say about those marching orders is they are not things, none of them, not in my personal life, not in my corporate leadership position as a church pastor. None of those projects that God is giving me can I accomplish by myself. They all require me to partner. And so I'm going to do a series of videos about what it's going to take in order for us to accomplish the work that lies before us in our communities and as individuals. And the first thing that I want to say we need to do if we are to succeed at the projects that lie before us in our personal lives or in our corporate lives is we need to create partnerships. We need to do things together. The days of being rugged individualists where we're out there on our own and we're the mountain man and we're going to do it all by ourselves, those days, if they ever existed at all, they're over. Now we're in a day where we need community and we need to build stronger family ties. We'll probably talk some about that as well in our conversations in the days ahead, is how to heal and build stronger family ties and how to heal and build stronger community ties as well. All right. I've taken up enough of your time today, but this is the first in a series of devotions on the projects at the vicarage and how we're going to accomplish them, and projects in our community life and how we're going to accomplish them, and projects all around and how you can accomplish them. And the first thing you need to do is ask yourself, who am I going to partner with to accomplish what's in my heart? All right. Till we meet again, God bless you and be at peace.